Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. The atmosphere at the Commanders Stadium was electric, but tension simmered beneath the surface, like a storm ready to explode at any moment. Dan Quinn, known for his usually composed demeanor, was seen pacing aggressively along the sideline, jaw tight, eyes scanning the field with an intensity that sent chills through even the most seasoned journalists. The source of his frustration appeared to be Jayden Daniels, the young quarterback who has been lighting up highlight reels with breathtaking plays that dazzle fans on social media. Yet, despite the spectacle, Quinn's irritation was palpable, and whispers from the sideline hinted that his patience had worn thin. Enough with the highlight without the victory, Quinn reportedly shouted, his voice cutting through the noise of the roaring crowd like a whip crack. This incident, though fleeting in duration, has sparked waves of speculation among analysts and fans alike, questioning whether Daniels' style of play aligns with Quinn's disciplined approach, or if this moment marks the beginning of a larger rift that could define the season. Observers noted that while Daniels' agility and quick thinking have created some spectacular moments, the lack of consistent team success has clearly struck a nerve with the veteran coach, igniting a debate that goes far beyond a single game. The sideline meltdown, captured in brief video snippets circulating on social media, quickly became the talk of sports news outlets and fan forums alike, igniting debates that blend humor with serious concern. Analysts dissected every frame, noting the precise moment when Quinn's expression shifted from focused concentration to visible exasperation, and how he gestured sharply toward Daniels after yet another high-risk pass that failed to translate into points. This behavior is not entirely unexpected from a coach with Quinn's track record, known for demanding excellence and holding players accountable under intense scrutiny. However, the public display has fueled speculation about the dynamics within the Commanders' locker room, raising questions about morale, leadership, and the pressures facing a team balancing raw talent with the urgent need to win games. Fans on social media were quick to weigh in, with some defending Daniels' flair and creativity, celebrating the sheer excitement he brings to the game, while others sympathized with Quinn, insisting that flashy plays are meaningless without tangible results. This intersection of performance art and competitive strategy has created a storm of commentary, blurring the lines between entertainment and professional expectations, and placing both coach and quarterback under an intensified lens of public scrutiny. Inside the Commanders' locker room, sources suggest the tension between Quinn and Daniels is more nuanced than what appears in the sideline footage. Coaches reportedly spend hours reviewing game tapes, strategizing, and identifying patterns, and while Daniels' athleticism is undeniable, Quinn's insistence on discipline and structured execution seems to clash with the quarterback's instinctive style. Veteran players have hinted at ongoing conversations about finding a balance between freedom on the field and adherence to the game plan, suggesting that this incident is symptomatic of a deeper dialogue about team philosophy and identity. While Quinn's outburst made headlines, insiders point out that such moments can serve as critical turning points in a season, forcing young athletes to confront the realities of professional sports where talent alone cannot guarantee success. The quarterback's response during and after the incident has also drawn attention, as he appeared to absorb the criticism with a mix of surprise and resolve, raising questions about whether this confrontation might motivate him to refine his decision-making or whether it could exacerbate a growing tension between creativity and accountability on the field. Observers continue to monitor interactions closely, wondering if this moment represents a fleeting clash of personalities or a significant strategic crossroads for the Commanders. Sports journalists covering the scene noted that Quinn's body language conveyed not only frustration, but also a deep-seated urgency to turn potential into measurable results. Every motion, from clenched fists to sudden gestures toward playmakers, told a story of a coach demanding more than just spectacular moments. He demanded wins. Analysts debated whether this is a classic case of a veteran coach struggling to rein in a young talent, or if it reflects a more systemic issue within the Commanders' offensive strategy. With Daniels consistently producing highlight-worthy plays, yet the team's win-loss record lagging behind expectations, The public spectacle of the sideline confrontation became a lens through which larger organizational challenges were magnified. Fans dissected every word attributed to Quinn, turning the phrase, "enough with the highlight without the victory," into a mantra for discussions online, debates in sports bars, and viral clips dissected frame by frame on YouTube. While some commentators framed the incident as a teachable moment, others argued that repeated public frustrations could undermine team cohesion and player confidence. The tension encapsulates the delicate balance between nurturing individual talent and demanding collective success, a dilemma familiar to every coach at the professional level, now broadcasted to a highly engaged and opinionated fan base. The ripple effects of Quinn's outburst extended far beyond the stadium itself, influencing perceptions of leadership, player development, and media narratives surrounding the Commanders. Pundits suggested that this moment could redefine the quarterback's trajectory, serving either as a catalyst for growth or as a symbol of friction that might shape his relationship with the coaching staff for the rest of the season. Fans speculated endlessly on social media platforms, debating whether Daniels' flashy style undermines team cohesion or whether Quinn's visible frustration signals a coaching approach out of sync with modern playmakers. Meanwhile, insiders indicated that such sideline tensions, while dramatic, often translate into rigorous internal review sessions, where the coach and quarterback dissect each play, evaluate mistakes, and strategize on how to turn potential into tangible outcomes. The narrative swirling around the Commanders now blends elements of spectacle, psychology, and competitive strategy, highlighting the intricate interplay between charisma, talent, leadership, and the relentless pursuit of victory. Each highlight that Daniels produces is now scrutinized not just for its brilliance, but for its effectiveness, creating a heightened awareness among fans and commentators alike about the cost of flashy plays that fail to deliver wins. Despite the public drama, some voices within the league emphasize that such confrontations are part of the game's emotional landscape, reflecting the high stakes and pressure inherent in professional football. Quinn, after all, is a coach with championship ambitions, and the demand for accountability is central to his philosophy. Observers note that this incident, while visually striking, may ultimately serve to galvanize the team, prompting Daniels and his teammates to align their energy, creativity, and discipline in pursuit of the victories that have so far eluded them. The narrative unfolding around this sideline moment illustrates the tension between entertainment value and competitive efficiency, between individual flair and collective strategy, creating a dynamic storyline that extends far beyond the confines of a single game. For fans, analysts, and the broader football community, the incident has become more than a viral clip. It is a lens through which questions of leadership, player development, and team culture are actively debated, with each passing game adding context, stakes, and urgency to an already simmering drama. Speculation about the fallout from Dan Quinn's sideline outburst has permeated locker rooms, media coverage, and fan discussions alike, creating a maelstrom of opinions that blend humor, critique, and genuine concern. Sources within the organization suggest that the coach's frustration is not personal but strategic, aimed at instilling a sense of discipline that he believes is crucial for long-term success. Analysts have noted that while Jayden Daniels' athleticism and instinctive playmaking provide highlight reels and viral clips, the lack of consistent results on the scoreboard has become increasingly difficult to ignore. Coaches and veteran players reportedly hold discussions behind closed doors, attempting to reconcile the young quarterback's creative style with the regimented game plans Quinn expects. The incident has prompted widespread debate about modern football philosophy, questioning whether explosive individual performances can coexist with disciplined, methodical team execution. Fans have dissected every moment of the sideline confrontation, replaying it endlessly on social media, while debating whether this public display of frustration will motivate Daniels to elevate his game or exacerbate tension within the team. The atmosphere around the Commanders is now charged with a mixture of anticipation, skepticism, and curiosity, as everyone waits to see how the young quarterback will respond to one of the most visible criticisms of his professional career so far. Industry insiders emphasize that this episode highlights the complex relationship between coaching authority and quarterback autonomy, a balance every team struggles to maintain. Dan Quinn's reputation as a coach who demands accountability is well documented, and his sideline intensity serves as a reminder that even the most talented players must align with the overarching strategy to achieve victories. Jayden Daniels' natural flair and agility have captivated fans, creating a cultural phenomenon where highlight reels drive attention, yet analysts caution that sportsmanship, timing, and execution remain paramount. Team meetings and film sessions reportedly focus on dissecting high-risk plays, evaluating both the potential and the pitfalls of Daniels' improvisational style. While the public may perceive the interaction as a clash of personalities, insiders suggest it is part of a structured effort to ensure that every member of the Commanders internalizes the balance between creativity and results. Social media conversations have amplified the incident, generating hashtags, memes, and debates that juxtapose spectacular plays with the stark reality of a win-loss record that has not yet met expectations. In this context, the sideline drama becomes more than a momentary spectacle. It is a microcosm of the tension inherent in modern football, reflecting the challenges of managing young talent under the scrutiny of an engaged and vocal fan base. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. Pundits observing the incident have drawn parallels to historic quarterback-coach confrontations, suggesting that these moments often become turning points in both individual careers and team culture. The Commanders' front office reportedly views Quinn's outburst as a necessary wake-up call, intended to channel Daniels' talent into more consistent, results-oriented decision-making. Analysts debated whether this public moment signals a shift in the quarterback's approach or a larger philosophical tension that could influence game strategy for the rest of the season. Fans, meanwhile, have divided into camps, some praising Quinn's accountability-focused leadership, others defending Daniels' instinctive genius and the excitement it brings to games. Behind closed doors, team meetings and film study sessions are reportedly intensifying, with coaches dissecting every nuance of Daniels' performances, emphasizing the importance of situational awareness, timing, and decision-making under pressure. The intersection of public spectacle, internal coaching, and player development creates a complex narrative, where each highlight play is now scrutinized not only for its brilliance, but for its tangible contribution to the team's success. The tension between flair and discipline, entertainment and victory, has taken center stage, turning a single sideline moment into a story with implications for the entire organization. Fans and media alike have latched onto the phrase, "enough with the highlight without the victory," transforming it into a mantra for discussion, critique, and speculation. The clip of Quinn's tirade has circulated widely, with commentators analyzing body language, tone, and context, while fans debated whether Daniels' response, visible composure mixed with subtle tension, reflects professionalism or internal frustration. Sports psychologists and analysts have weighed in, noting that public confrontations can serve as catalysts for growth when handled constructively, yet they can also amplify stress, pressure, and interpersonal friction if unresolved. Within the Commanders' locker room, sources suggest there is an ongoing conversation about balancing youthful exuberance with structured gameplay, emphasizing the importance of translating individual talent into collective achievement. Social media reactions have ranged from humorous memes to intense debates over coaching philosophy, reflecting the high engagement and emotional investment of the fan base. Meanwhile, the coaching staff reportedly continues to review game film meticulously, aiming to refine Daniels' decision-making and integrate his unique abilities into a coherent offensive strategy. Every play now carries dual scrutiny: its potential for viral appeal and its actual contribution to winning games, creating a narrative where style, substance, and results are in constant negotiation. The long-term implications of this sideline outburst remain uncertain, but insiders suggest it has already shifted team dynamics and expectations. Dan Quinn's insistence on accountability has become a defining moment for the season, signaling that individual brilliance will only be valued insofar as it produces measurable outcomes. Analysts highlight that quarterbacks like Daniels, while naturally gifted, must navigate the delicate balance between instinctive play and strategic discipline, a challenge amplified under the microscope of national media attention. Fans are now watching every snap with heightened scrutiny, aware that each highlight or misstep may shape narratives, influence coaching decisions, and affect the trajectory of both the player and the team. Discussions across forums, podcasts, and sports shows have delved into broader questions about leadership, culture, and player development, reflecting the enduring impact of a single emotional moment on the sideline. Sources hint that internal evaluations are ongoing, with coaches and players striving to reconcile excitement, creativity, and execution in pursuit of a more cohesive and winning formula. The incident, while fleeting in real time, has already generated ripples that may define team culture and performance for the remainder of the season, keeping fans, analysts, and insiders on edge. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.